Well, it's all right now because anything you could do. Oh, baby, that's all right. Oh, baby, that's all right.
Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air.
Okay.
Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air.
All right.
Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air.
Okay.
Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Where to am I from?
Oh dear Lord, what's that alien and that chicken doing together over there? That can't be legal. Y'all weren't supposed to hook up. That wasn't part of the contract. Don't get down. One of y'all's got to go. That looks obscene.
I wait for someone to save. I want to tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Wish myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new? Don't you think for the people the best? If I pack my stuff, I'll leave sooner than this. Don't you think for the people the best? If I pack my stuff, I'll leave sooner than this. Don't you wish I would've been someone else? I wanna feel your death without making a mess at you. Won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. You drag us into a wall. I drive away through the night, and I contemplate for a while. You all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while.
Damn, feeling lucky. Out above my own streets. Us two in these streets. Diamonds to my feet. Caught up in these talks. Circling my head top. Should've been more cautious. Now I got what I wanted. Many I've been here before. Made it out of 11 more. Like my phone codex. So I can't stop. I want it all. Listen up, I'm calling you. I need you to.
Hi, babe, go get him out of the dressing room. I think he's in the toilet. I heard some farting sounds. Well, go get him. He's running late. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
For those of you who have been hitting that like button, I sincerely thank you.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. Sitting here watching Bitcoin on the 4 hour. She's trying. We can say that, right? What we can say is that we got to bounce off of this area. That's awesome. That 382 Fibonacci area. I don't have it drawn on this particular chart. This is just a blank chart, a fresh chart to look at some fresh ideas. Probably end up being a lot of the same ideas because not much has changed. Lots of different ways to look at this market. Started out by following this trend line, having to adjust it as it progressed, and that trend line continues to be the bane of our existence as far as making higher highs. It seems to be offering a nice little fuzzy wuzzy area of resistance up through there, knocking us down from 102,000 to 91, but now we're hitting at 94, bumping up against this 360 moving average here on the 4 hour, the 100 moving average, crossing barely over that. Not looking too exactly healthy positive that we would want to see, but yet we got this bounce here. So what are we supposed to make of this? Well, we are above the 9 moving average, so as long as we're above that, we have hope and we have potential more upside. So we got that going for us. Don't want to lose that 9 moving average. We came back and did a full one-on-one retracement there, just a total give up of any gains from any trade taken there. Be nice to go back up there and at least maybe double top or make a higher high would be great. Be great just to kind of bust out of this whole area, but we don't know if that's going to happen yet or not. So what can we tell about where we are right now? Well, we put our Fibonacci and we cleared an area. That's a tick off the old checkbox right there. Do I look a little bit alien to you tonight? Look a little out of this world. Maybe we can spice it up. We need to change the atmosphere around here. We got people dancing over here. let's try to perk up the mood a little bit. I think we ought to break out the disco ball. What do you guys think? You think we should break out the disco ball? Set the mood around here. Where's the disco ball? There's the disco ball. Get the magic disco ball lights going right there. Maybe add another girl to the picture there. The lady in red. Well, if we do that, shucks, Nalian doesn't quite fit with this scene, does it? Maybe we should go a little disco. Turn the old disco stars on, and that looks like nerd glasses. That don't look cool, Sean. Sean, you said this one would be cool, and it does not look cool. It looked much cooler before. We could let Sean out here. You guys ever met Sean? You guys want to see Sean? This is Sean. Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome. Oh, look, I switched we're looking at FeetCoin here tonight. FeetCoin seems to be at a bottom where feet go, just pounding the ground right there. Yeah, let's get that back from Sean. Let's just try to roll with it. What the hell happened? Where'd my chart go? Let me say hello to the 13 beautiful people hanging out with me tonight before we start getting into these charts looking at Bitcoin. We got Chris Klein, Dave P, Board PC Guy, Bullish on Parade, Drive Your 5-0, Strega, how's it going, Strega? Floki's Angels, Sicario, Ryan K. Oh, that's cool. Well, if that helps you out a little bit. Wherefore did you go? Did they move? Oh, man. Well, that sucks. You were there. I have them on this screen also, but it appears that I cannot find that button. Sean, what the hell am I paying you for? Why would I take them off? Oh, well, I thought I could put them on here, but apparently not. My bad. Maybe I'll find it later. But I'm glad it's in your better mood. Let's all have a good conversation. Lots of hugs. Pinch it off. Let's go. Glad to see you guys here. There's Joe from Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber. Go check him out if you're not familiar with him. Spreading the alpha, spreading the good TA gospel out there 3 times a day. Oh, look, you got disco balls. That's a cool. I like it. Cool. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Mike worked off the bat. That's a bullet suture. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Sean, this face is not working for me. I can't use my normal one. I guess we're going to have to go all full turkey again. So, we just go full turkey. Man, I look extremely crispy tonight for some reason. I haven't been outside in the sun, but I look very golden brown. Working on that old tan, I suppose. All right, so Bitcoin here on the 4-hour. What we got, man? Fibonacci's. What are you telling me? We're clearing our area right here. That 236. That's good. That's helpful. That's progress right there. Finding support, looking to find support. 9-moving average is hanging out there. We got rejected at the 382. That's cool. We're making higher. Hopefully, what we're doing is making our series of higher highs and higher lows, and maybe we'll do something like that, or who knows? It can even come all the way back down here. But we would like to see it get into this Ichimoku cloud, and I'm looking for it to, I'd like to see it at least come up to the 618 Fibonacci. Maybe the 786. If we're gonna make a lower high, we have options on the table. We either make a lower high, which is dependent on how high it goes, is either like okay or not good. Anything below the 618, I'll dare say anything below the 0.5 would probably put us in more danger of coming down here. The 618, we got some areas of double bottoming, which we already did. Maybe we go for a triple. We got some of those scenarios that we could look at as far as the fib strategy goes there. But once we clear the 618 area and get past this 200 moving average, well, this opens up this area to us, and I like that area. I particularly like the 1618 for this whole move at 110,000. That would be a great little place just to go up higher. Is there confluence for that? Why, yeah, we got a 113 right up there with there, right up in that vicinity. Looks like a great little fuzzy zone that we could get to if things start going in our favor, and if we don't drop to lower areas for some reason. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for areas that might say, oh, we're just not going to make it, and now it's time to make a lower low and come back into some of these bottom areas, 87, some of those, where there's going to be a wick down, like we talked about earlier on the day stream, which is mostly dedicated to Bitcoin. So really, I've kind of got out, I think, most of my ideas for Bitcoin on that stream earlier. I kind of like to focus on some altcoins, if you guys don't mind. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw up the chat request there. And that way, when I get through with the Layer GG news and all that other stuff, I can come back to that area. Look beneath there, then I will make a list from the altcoins there. It's pretty much first come, first serve, but of course, special privileges go to Super Chats and then the members. But throw your request in there. We'll start building a list as soon as we come back for looking at this stuff. So, we can bounce here. We might find a few days of going higher, but there's some signs of we got some things we got to work through if we're going to flip bullish. Okay. We got quite a bit because all of our moving averages are below the 200 along with price. Not the greatest sign. The best signs we got are the bigger moving averages, which they look strong. They're cool, but we could come down and touch them, and that opens us up down to these regions down near the 78,000 and 83. And those are some lots of people are coming up with these same target areas, and there's lots of reasons why they're there. We can't determine right now whether or not that's going to happen, but if it were going to happen today, it would have happened already, and we would have lost this level. But instead, we held that. So this area right here, 91,000, that's a strong ass area right there. At this point in the market, well, I think I've talked about all that. We're either going to blast up to the upside, or we're going to come back and then start working on recovering and going to the upside. Don't know which it's going to be. January is kind of a little bit of a tricky month. I know we always look forward to it, but it always has its ups and downs too, and it's had 30% retraces in January before. Let's hope we don't get that again. We've already retraced from our highs to where down here we've already got half of it done. 30% would be about 75,000 in that area that we could still see. It's on the table, but the more that we have support here and can get away from it, we might have a better chance. But then also you got to think, the more times that we knock on this door, eventually that door is going to open for us, baby. That's just how it works. We need to stay away from this bottom. That was a good thing. That was a good thing that we saw. That's a good thing for temporary. So if you're kind of stuck on the bad things, this is your opportunity. If you feel the need to maybe de-risk a little bit, if we show signs that we might come down here, that's really what I want to watch for Bitcoin over these next few days or however long it takes us. So in short, this area over here, 98.3, we need to get above it. This area right here, 95, 96, all these little fibs, we need to get above them. I would like to see this area here clear, just somewhere through here. I would like to see this area clear. This is a dangerous area. It's a caution area. We're going to put it as orange and label it must break. Uh-oh. I mean, Road Dogg gonna disappear. Road Dogg right back. That's crazy. Dang it, Sean. Quit playing with the button, Sean. So it would behoove us to make some progress up here, but man, we got our work cut out for us if we're going to do something. We're going to have a shoulder, head, and whatever we're going to have to the upside. Office support here, man. It's got to start coming in pretty soon, man. Indicators, man, stochastics are topped out and they're pointing down. Money flow's kind of cool. There's some bullish divergence right there that gave us this little pump, what we got out of it. Hopefully it's just starting and it's got some more steam. I'm just not seeing it yet. We got work to do. Let's take a look at total 3 for our altcoins, and we see that we are above the 9. We're holding it, so that's hope. That's hope. I see that 21 crossing over that 360. Not happy about that. So we could do a bunch of sideways until we get into this red cloud toward the end of January. Or maybe we can spike up and start working there now. I mean, we don't know. We're just being off the 9. That's good. We got some more hopium that we can come up here now, but we got so much resistance after breaking that trend line. We got our work cut out for us. We do have this one thing here on the 4 hour where the 50, the bullish cross, golden cross, 50 crossed over that 200. They're both kind of leaning to the downside right now, feeling a little slumpy. They need some positive price action. Maybe we'll give it to us. Maybe we'll give it to him. Gosh darn it, Sean. I think the button's got a short in it. I think something happened between the turkey and the alien. All right, I think we're back. Try to make a habit of checking with the chat as often as I can. Okay, cool. So this was the coin request I threw up, and we got a list going. Okay, cool. All right, we'll be back to that in just a second. Right now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and let's take a look at Layer GG News, see what kind of insights that we can get. Sean, you think you can get us to the newsroom? Oh my gosh. I'm kind of impressed with that, Sean. Do you think you can actually throw up the news, Sean? So I can read it? I'm just saying, that would be really cool about right now. Oh, wow. Look at that. Pardon me while I hydrate. Gotta base that turkey. So Bitcoin's downtrend continues, touching 91,000 and currently trading around 92.7 thousand. This sounds... Does this not look like what we had last night? Sean, I don't think this is the right one. It's not. I forgot. It's Friday. I guess we don't. Well, okay. Sean, take us back to the regular thing. There is no news. Wrong button, Sean. So there's no news, but there is something that's worthwhile looking over there. Let the commotion settle downeth. He did post this up though. A new roadmap calendar. It's got Bearchain, Monad, a lot of things. A lot of their mainnet launches coming up. Where's the dates? Oh, January and February. So it's a lot of these are coming up in February, and I see at the bottom, it's got some for the rest of this month. Might be some interesting information. Talks about it a little bit over here. Probably easier to read. You can't see it because I got stuff on my screen. All right, well, that's been a total failure. Thank you for sticking with me. Having patience on that. That was a flop. I do have some news to share, though. Where did we post that? Was it posted over here? Where did that show up? Did it post over? It might have posted over here. Where did it post? Jeez, I got lost. Today, I pinned it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay, here it is. Today I made a community announcement. I'm promoting brackets of interest to a community admin. So he's now our community administrator there. Brackets has shown enormous growth in both TA and trading skills. He displays a passion for crypto and continually works to improve and master his skills. I consider my admins as accomplished analysts and traders, and I value their contributions to their own development as well as this community. And so I consider my admins the chosen elite that reach a level of knowledge and experience I believe is beneficial to others. Brackets post charts in the chart area, in the student area. He's just been, you can see the passion in him, and I've seen enormous growth out of him, and I'm happy to promote him to to that. He has a little extra privileges over there, and I guess just a little more stat. You know, it shows that I trust in his analysis, if anything. Congratulations, Practice, being an admin over there. No expectations, just keep doing what you're doing. That's all you got to do. Just keep doing what you're doing. Well, total of 3. Maybe we have some hope. Let's go ahead and let's get into the altcoin list. Maybe back up here, grab out the old trusty pen. Troy says Dogecoin to the moon. We got Replay. Bleep. Wilson Parade says, I heard rumors of a token with AI agent and gaming, but I don't know what it's called. I'd say you're going to be hearing a lot of those. The bandwagon, there's always going to be the copycats and everybody chasing the narratives, and you'll have coins end up. Probably just hook up to ChatGPT for information and they call it an AI coin. There's going to be some crazy stuff. The narratives make a lot of the scammers come out of the workbook too. So you got to be careful with all the new coins. Make sure that they're what they say they are. A lot of them are not. We got Bonk, Dot, Sand, Cake, Ray, Caspa, Tia, Orca, XYO, Link. I see that bug pick. I saw it. Howdy, Crypto. How's it going? If I didn't say hello, there's Justin Crypto. How's it going, Justin? Justin, how's it going? Bug pick. Congratulations, Brackus. Yes. Did we celebrate? I thought we celebrated. He has. He's come a long, long way. A long, long way. Or I'm going to say he's coming a long, long way. I don't really know where he started, but I've seen an enormous growth out of him since he's been hanging around. Ryan K, I like what you're saying there, man. That does help this channel grow.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Might have to have an apple water night sometime soon. Let's take a look at Doge. Doge, what are you doing? This turkey is hairy. I'm a hairy turkey. Doge on the 4 hour looks like total 3. Get above the 9. Let's see if we can help it. Oh, okay, that's cool. Bullish cross on the 200 moving average there. That's good. 50 crossing that. That's a good sign. We can work through the 21. We should start coming up here to that 50 area. That could be 36 cents. That's what the moving averages would suggest. Let me get rid of some of this other stuff. We broke that trend line. That was a great little signal when you break that trend line to say, hey man, I need to make sure I get paid at 38.8 cents. Sometimes you don't catch it when it happens. Sometimes you catch it a little bit late, but still, you might catch it at 37. Go ahead, because there's something going to happen. That trend's over. She came all the way back down, gave up back all her gains, back to 31 cents. Looks like a little Bart Simpson or a Gumby. I think it looks more like Gumby. That's Gumby, damn it. I know Gumby. We got an 886 retracement right there. That's cool. That is one of the steeper retracements, so we're definitely going to look at this 618 area. 200 moving average is pointing out this guy right here. 0.5. Is there anything for confluence over here in the point? I'm not seeing that much. I'm going higher. I'm going with the tried and trues, the 618 and the 78. You can technically, you can probably get up here to the 886. It's an 886 retraceful. Sometimes they will make it back up to the 886. It'll kind of, that's a deep retracement, so you don't usually see them blast off to make a higher high. Sometimes they can though, but usually you'll see them come up and make a higher low and maybe range, or maybe at most come up and double top in range. Just because of the steep retracement, it takes a minute for them to get there. You know, they go up, they come down, then they start going up for the bigger move. Usually, it's a rule of thumb. Rules of thumbs. Thumbs have rules. Rules of thumb. General guidelines. Clip notes, if you will. Past performance is no guarantee of future success. I just wanted to say that because I hear everybody else say that, and I have never said it yet, so thank you for being my audience while I say that. Try to help that algorithm any way I can. I like that 36 and 38 areas there. With maybe a little hopium to come up here. What is it? What is it hanging out? It's still at 38. It's still at 38. For a short term, over the next few days, we might get lucky enough to see that. If you ask my personal opinion about what we're looking at, and this is why I always, if you're a pattern trader, zoom out, bigger time frames. This is 4 hour. Zoom out on the price action and everything too. Instead of zooming in and chasing whatever's going on here, as a flag to the upside or whatever. I mean, remember where you came from. Remember where you come from, because we're just retesting this area. It's coming back for the retest of the breakout area. That's you get lots of retests, especially for these triangle patterns. A lot of times they come back and retest. I know it gets up here with a flag to the upside and doesn't look like it's going to, right? Well, she could be doing this and could be doing that to the upside. Didn't happen because the general rule that there's a retest. I don't know. I think to me it's helpful to know that has a high chance of happening. The retests for these usually are somewhere about the same percentage as the breakout possibility. So this one has somewhere around the 60. Oh gosh, what are we looking at? A symmetrical? I hate those little suckers. Technically, a symmetrical triangle has a 60% chance to break out in a continuation pattern. And I guess since this one came from the bottom before it kind of formed it, it looks like it come down here, doesn't it? That's how I read it. Anyway, I never trust a symmetrical triangle, but anyway, you got about that same percentage chance of breaking up as you do of coming back down to retest those areas. That's the golden takeaway I take away from retest ideas. Everything is not a flag to the upside. Everything is not a flag to the upside. All right, so we got those angles. Doge's kind of interesting. Let's see if we can go to, I don't know what replay is. We'll take a look at it. Is the music loud? Which one is this? Let's try a different one. All right, so that was Dogecoin. Man, I'd love to see 44 cents, 45 cents. I just don't think it's quite time to do that right now. What we got here? What are you pointing? Oh, what are you pointing at? What are you pointing at? What is that? I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. I want to line that up. Make sure I get candy body, candy body, candy body, candy body. Where's that line go? Oh, snap. Look at that. Can you break out or are you going to get rejected? That's what I want to know. I want to see what's it going to do with this trend line. That is an internal trend line. I don't know. That's crazy, but it's true. They start and they don't end, and then price interacts with them way on down the line. It's crazy how trend lines work. That's why I love them so much. That's why I use them. That's why I go with this thing. Always zoom back and find your old trend lines, because you might be bumping into them if you don't know what's going on. That's why I say zoom out, looky here, and all this. I feel like people get patterns and we just come down to small time frames and just try to find whatever the local pattern is. Such as, this is a flag. Shoulder, heading, I mean, maybe it's an ugly one if it is. I can see that here though. You got a slanted one, it is slanted. That does work. That actually would be legit here but it would also be even legit for this idea, which is a falling broadening opening pattern has 72% chance to break to the upside, according to Thomas Bukowski, and I do not agree. I do not disagree with him on that. All right, I can't help it. I said I wasn't going to do all that. I can't help it. If I see something, I share it. Share it, different ideas. part of the reason I do this is to show you that there's different ways to look at the charts, and that they all can have their validity. This pattern is a valid pattern. It's a local pattern. You can zoom out, but you can still play this pattern as long as you got two touches on one side, 3 on the other. You got a valid pattern. You can play it. I can't tell you what your results are going to be if it's going to be the best ones. There's other things to look at, such as moving averages, momentum and support resistance, and those, horizontal areas and things like that to look at, taking into consideration, but they're worth playing, in my opinion. Let's go. You said we were going to look at another coin, and you're talking about this one. Let's take a look at Reploy. Is this one on exchanges by chance? I should have looked here first. I'll try to be quicker with these. Okay, so Reploy, RAI, is that what it is? Alright, that's the Mexi's got it. Oh, I've looked at it before. Oh. Short-term memory loss. Oh, it's been a minute, though. This is back in... not long ago. Let's zoom out. I forgot we're on a small time frame. So what's happening here? Yep, that sucker broke down. Ooh. You still in play? You still kind of resistance? It's a little shaky there. Let's clear this out. We pulled a fib. Nice. Look, it's a fallen wedgie. I would play this one more as a fallen wedge. She went a little bit below my 618 from what we got here. I've put my targets that I would normally use for a 618 up here. And someone argued that it would count. I would argue that it may skew it. It may skew the results a little bit. If I go to there, I know where I'm headed, but if I go to here, it's really hitting more into this line. Maybe she won't make it up as far. So we'll add our -27 there. So now we got a line in the sand. We cross this white line. No, nothing more to do with you. But we got some good signs here in the 4 hour. 9 crossing 21 moving average, or above 50 moving average. That looks really good. Short-term targets. Let's look for some short-term targets here. Well, first let me get the measure move for the falling wedge. You can take a standard move. Some people can go up to the wicks. I like to go on the time frame. I like to go with the candle bodies. Your mileage will vary out of this. Do our standard measure move. I want to do a Bukowski measure move. I've been testing them out. Sometimes they come out to be the same. Sometimes they come out to be different. It's just a wee bit different. Okay, close enough that we can consider it about equal. Okay, and a lot of times that little trick that I showed you how to do over here, it comes up really close to the Bukowski measure move. That's why I show it that way with the wicks and all that. All right, so it don't always measure up really nice, but a lot of times it does. So it's a good. That's the standard way to take a measure move. That's the first way I was taught to take a measure move for a falling wedge, is the width of the wedge. And then with Thomas Bukowski, we found a little bit more finessed calculation for that. And then you see some people, I mean, they're doing the, some of those people not really taking it there. They're doing something else, but not telling you about it. I don't think they understand what they're doing. I think they just say, hey, this kind of works sometimes. And they just, and that's fine too, but that method, you'd want to actually put that on the Fibonacci, not on the breakout. You would have better luck that way. All right, so what we got going on above our accumulation zone? Cool. We're at the discount zone, the sweet spot, places you're going to wish you'd bought this and a few hours from now, hopefully. Man, I wish I bought it at 770. Oh, she's up $9 right now. Moving up to 957. She looks like she's got a good chance to come up to this zone. I'm gonna label it. This is the area. This is the area. So we got that idea, and then we got these areas up here, $16, $17. If the world goes favorable for us, and the stars align, and we get an actual uptrend instead of us trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Some war starts over here. Some black swan happens. Somebody decides to dump the legacy market and it falls over to crypto. We don't know. Anything can happen, so we got to be careful. There's a lot of, just be cautious. But nice that we got a bounce, so we got some hope that we can come up to these areas. Let's throw a few price labels on the top here. So the low edge, I've got 1120 right there and 1245. We had measure move at 1183. So let's see if any or all of those can get hit. She's got a little lump here. She's got a lump here. Often when you're coming out of a channel or a wedge, you can probably see it. Let's go down to smaller time frame. You will get you will get the inverted head and shoulder patterns and shapes when you break out of these. You can see both of them at the same time and to play them either however you want to play it. It'd be right. You just gotta wait for confirmation. I hear lots of people call out shoulder head, before it ever happens, and it may happen, it may not happen. But even if it does happen, price comes down and makes this shoulder. It can still fail and not break out. Confirmations and breakouts, those are key things to stress especially if you're a pattern trader. I like that. Look at that trend line. That's nice. That's holding. That trend line is holding. Nice. She's got work to do, but she's already made her breakout. She's made higher highs, higher lows. Let's see if she can keep on going. Will she make an inverted head and shot? We just got to play. If she does, what's the measure move for that? Same as it would be if you were looking at this as being just a horizontal channel, which is basically what an accumulation zone is. Measure move for this move would take us to hot damn, pretty much the same measure move that we got from the Bukowski move. Actually, it was just a wee bit higher than this one. So there you go. Two measure moves from two different patterns. Again, it's right in the same area. Crazy how that works, isn't it? So if I might have saw the falling wedge, you might have saw the inverted head and shoulders, and yet we can both be right. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, TA is awesome. So if you're a pattern trader and you see somebody else that's got a different pattern than what you got, don't let it stretch. If you got 2 touches on one side, 3 on the other, you got a valid pattern. It may not be the same as your neighbors, but you still got to play there, okay? Look around and just see other things. Maybe you see a pattern that looks a little bit more fitting, or maybe you want to play them both. Ichimoku Cloud likes this idea. She's being very bullish on this for the one. I'm on the 1 hour chart for what is this reploy? Well, looks interesting to me. I need to share these ideas. I forget to do that sometimes. Let's go put her over into the trade setups over here. RAI. So on this one, if you were looking to get in, I'm just going to tell you what I do. I like buying near the bottom of these trend lines. So to me, I can get a good risk reward ratio. I know I'll go over this sometimes. Might be some new people here. Wherever my target is, whatever. My stop loss would go beneath this trend line. You may want to give it a little bit of wiggle room, like you can safely put it below this wick. That's what most people would do. If they were going to stop you out, they'd probably come down to this 100 moving average. You got to figure the stop loss out yourself to what you can handle. 5%, that's doable. I would feel safer going underneath that 100 moving average in case they want to do a little wiki wick. But that gives a 4.6 to 1 risk reward ratio. That's decent. That's decent. But getting in right here in this, well, let me put it right where price is right there. That would give us about a 7%. I would expect for price to bounce off of here and go up. If price starts coming down through here, I mean, I would Honestly, I'd probably cut it off early. My stop loss would be a lot. My stop loss would be up a lot sooner. But that's an individual thing there. But you said you were just going to chart. You wasn't going to. Yeah, darn it. That's right. That's why we're doing the chart school thing for, so I can get all this energy out and explain all this stuff, and then I can come on this and I can just stick to the charts and just do strict TA. That's never happened yet. Not in area once. I can't shut up. All right, so that's my ideas for that. Let's check out BLEP. I guess we're going to Dex Tools for BLEP. $28 days ago, 1.64 thousand. That is most likely it. While it's doing that, I'll pull up the chat. Oh crap, we got a super chat there. How about Hypercycle? Okay, we'll take a look at that. Let me finish with Bleep here. Let's go bigger time frame. We're in the 15-minute. Go to 4 hour. Nice. Okay, so we're still in play for all this. On BLEP. I didn't know I looked at it before. Broke trend line, falling wedgie pattern, broke to the upside, 72% chance it breaks out. It did, blah, blah, blah. Now we're making a series. We didn't make a higher high. We'll go from WikiWick to candle bodies, and we got the channel that we're in. I want to make a blue channel. I've not made a blue channel in a while. I want to copy this. This one won't let me copy it. Oh man, you suck. All right, now can I do this? I can do another line there. Come over here. Can I bring that? Yeah, I can grab that. Oh, cool. That worked. I'm looking for. Okay, I will have to squeeze that in there. That looks like our channel right there. Do I need to update anything? We probably should have put that 0.5 in there. Probably should have done that. Cause she came up and nailed that 0.5. I want to put it over here in front of it again. Oh, can I draw a line? Horizontal line? Something? We'll put it in front of it, so if I put it over here, I'll think, oh, look, I nailed it. No, I didn't nail it. I'm going to put it in front of it. I should have put it there. That 0.5 Fibonacci. That's where she got rejected there. We didn't have our channel idea. And not that would have helped us any and all there. So we could retest that area, and still looking at 0.0072. Looks like she is retesting a 9 moving average at the moment. She made a higher low. Let's look for her to make a higher high. That would be that 2742 target finally coming out. Let's take a look at Hypercycle. Hypercycle token. Actually, I want to look at the project too. Oh, not there. They won't tell me what it's about. They won't tell me here. They'll tell me what it's about here. CoinMarketCap, they give me a description. CoinGecko, for some reason, doesn't do it on the webpage. Hypercycle. Number 850, rank number 853 here. $28.5 million market cap. It's got 2.14 billion total supply, maximum supply. 155 million out, so very few of the coins out. They'll have a vesting schedule. I don't know if it'll show that down here or not. That would probably be something worthwhile to look at, but while there's so few coins there, it's when you can make probably the most gains. You might want to see what the unlock schedule is or however that works out, but what we got? So she got all this and she's down at the bottom, huh? What you got, Hypercycle? What are you? Securing the internet of AI. Oh, there we go. Hypercycle enables the currently siloed and narrow AI landscape by facilitating secure and efficient collaboration between AI systems within the global AI brain of the public internet. Effectively, it is a suite of network connectivity products that can increase your current AI revenue by up to 5.3 times in less than 2 years. It allows your AI to become smarter due to an emergence and access to every available AI with no exceptions. Own a factory node. Looks interesting. And that's what that one's about. It is available on MEXC, PancakeSwap, and Uniswap, so MEXC has it. Let's go to the regular chart then. I thought we hyper, you're not over here on MEXC. I don't see hypercycle over here. Okay, we'll stick with the chart. We'll stick with it. Hypercycle. They've got one on BNB too. Oh, it was on PancakeSwap. Sure, we just saw that. All right. We should be able to zoom out. Okay, she's just been on a downtrend. Oh, good. I didn't think we were going to have that. I thought this is all we had to work with. I hope this one's done. If she goes down, she could be coming down here. It's hard to tell for sure just yet. Do we have a bottom? I gotta check some things to see if we're at a bottom or possibly at a. Okay. We got a 1618 there with a little wick below. Man, I wish I'd quit doing that. Let's see if we can draw our line here. Let me pull their fibs and see if they match up good with this line. Find that interesting, the wick off that 382. That might be some confluence. The other confluence is, yeah, it's okay. I really like it all the way down to the bottom there. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. That looks look better. So she went just a little bit below her 618. She still could come down to, what is it? 0.089? That could. Man, I don't like using, what is it, I'm on Dex Tools? I don't like using this one anymore. It keeps repeating. If I don't change back to that little plus sign over here, it just, if I click it, it just does it, it throws another fib or whatever I'm doing on there. I'm not crazy about that. All right, she might be working on a higher low. That's what we're hoping. There it went again. Hopefully it will do that. See if we can catch some support. If we can, then that 36, is it 36 cents? 36 for a first target. These areas at 50 and 62 also look really good. See, from where we are to there, that's good. You're 2xing by the time you get up to that first target there. That's pretty good. That's the benefit of buying on these bottoms when everybody's unsure. It's got some rounding shape here, so I mean, dollar cost averaging in around these areas is a great way to build a bag under a 236 Fibonacci. Just DCA in through there. Unless you want to try to finesse an actual entry on like a more precision trade or something. If you're just trying to get you a bag to hold for a while, just DCA through here. It's the easiest way to do it. Or set limit orders. Just either DCA or you pyramid in some limit orders and just try to catch it as it comes down. It's the best way I found to do it. Or maybe you can just keep watching and looking for that perfect entry on a. That's another alternative. Can we get to 4 hour? Look at a smaller time frame. Yeah, draw a yellow line. Horizontal support, we're testing those areas over through here. So she can bounce off of here. We had a fib line there that she can bounce off too. She's got a lot of, she's tested that area a lot. Tested it a lot there and finally gave it up. You coming back down here? It looked like you could catch, but are you thinking about coming back down there? Did it again. $786 is right there at that. I could see that. I could see that. Short term, I would look for maybe 14.4 if we decide to come down there. And that would be for a deeper retracement. It looks like she might want to try to do that. But I do like that 30 cents target. Shoot, yeah. Double it up. All right, so hypercycle. Let's take a look at, we did blip. Take a look at Bonk. Dang, Bonk, what happened to you? Well, I had the privilege of knowing about Bonk when it was way over here. There was another YouTuber, a YouTube friend of mine. I hadn't talked to him in a while, or texted with him a while, named Charting Crypto, which I admire. He's a great, another great YouTuber out there. Does this for free and just. He does a lot of videos and live stream, but he was building up a big, huge ass bag of it. He was gung ho on Bonk, and I'm kind of like, really, a meme coin, really? It was back in when. Over a year ago. He stuck with that. He was sold on this Bonk idea, and I was like, okay, well, I guess we'll see how that goes. I never thought it was at the time nobody was really thinking of anything about it, and he was sitting there. I was so impressed that he had such conviction of it, especially after it did this. Oh man, he cleaned up on that. I don't know that he died at the tops. I think he kind of got out along the way. But I mean, he didn't get the full 10,000% out of it, I don't think. But he definitely got his money worth out of it. But he had the conviction for Bonk when nobody else had it. But he was making all the Bonk videos and stuff like that, and I was like, okay. I mean, I wasn't sold on it, but then I'm looking back, I'm like, man, he nailed that. He nailed that. Charting Crypto. Shout out to Charting Crypto. He reached out to me one time, wanted me to do an introduction for his streams with Sean, with the Sean character. Yeah, specifically for the Sean character. So that's how we kind of got acquainted to each other. I don't see that sticking, honestly. I don't. I see this 886 coming into play down here. 0.00002221. She can't. I'm not. I don't want to take anything. There's a chance. Okay. There's a. Let me take that back. I didn't see her 200 moving average sitting there either. 786 with the 200 moving average sitting there on the daily. Okay. Yeah. I'll take that way. On the daily, I was looking over here though. I don't like what I'm seeing on the moving averages because they are over here attacking both of them. The 9 and the 21 are both attacking that 100. But there's some good momentum here. Big cloud. I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to stick with this idea. We can go 0.00026. Just a fractions of a penny from where we are right now. But where can she go? I mean, you're really like a big ass channel. Big huge channel. Big huge channel. So it does look like it's near a place where you can find bottom. Now, I'd look for this one. I would look for any of these three, especially the 618. I mean, this is all. Every time I pull a fib, you're going to mostly see the same targets, the same target. It's because it works. It's a good one. It's a good system. That 0.5 will come into play. From where we are back up to that 382's 20%, the 618 68% gains. That's worth waiting for, I think. A little patience. Maybe go with that 0.5 if you want to front run a little bit. Why settle for less, right? Why settle for less? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to share these things. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh crap, has it been an hour? It has. Time goes by so fast. 28 people. Shout out to all you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll post them over here. That way, there's a record of it. If you forget what I said or something, it's over here. Monk. And this is, what time frame are we on? 4 hour? Daily. All right, from Monk. Ooh. See if we can get through this list here. All right. I'm gonna kind of mix them up because one of them had like five different ones. Caspa was asked by several people. Let's go with Caspa next. Caspa, how you doing? What is this mess? What did I run into? A daily chart? Did you get stopped out? This trade officially got stopped out. 8.33% because I put the stop loss here and she went through it technically. I guess, considering we're again. I'm sure we did that. This is the breakout. Caspa, what are you up to, babe? What are you up to? I still think it's a good setup. So she went up to 13.2 a few days ago, and now she's come down 11 and trying to go up a little bit. I think she is trying to come up. I don't think she'll 14. I think she's got a chance to get up through there. Probably eventually test that 200 moving average. Why is there a green line? Did I just draw that? Is that her? Oh, I must have pulled a fib. Okay, I don't want to race it then. All right, let's go to smaller time frame. Oh, I gotta. Oh, I gotta move you down. Something. I don't really know what happened there. All right, so we're testing this area now. We might get rejected from it, but the next area we'd look for is this 0.5. The Ichimoku cloud also leveling out there, suggesting that that's probably a good one for compliments. I still like the 618. That's the great place for the retest. You had a head and shoulders and you haven't retested it yet. You know they retest like 64% chance to retest whatever. 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 chance to get up there. So that 12.4, that's the one I really like. Got to clear through this area. We got the 9 cross and the 21 on the 4 hour. That's a good light. That's a green light. We got a trend line established here. Let's see how long she can ride that little guy. Looks like she's in a... It looks like it's a bigger channel idea. Now eventually that will break because it's kind of steep, but not as steep as what so much you can do. She could get a little steeper and then break it a little bit later on. I still like that 12.4 target for short term. What is that in gains here? 4%. Oh, that hardly sounds worth it at all, Caspa. It's what I've been dealing with all year long with you. Caspa only goes up and down a few pennies. That's the joy of having so many billions of tokens. I like it, but gosh darn it, y'all got get used to the molasses feel, because it will be molasses until the little windows where it's not. And then you get so excited that you're going up that you don't want to sell. Oh, it's finally going to move, and then she'll do this stuff all over again and go back to molasses mode. So just be ready for it. That's what Cardano and XRP and a lot of others, the big high number token coins, that's just how they do. Until they get some more major dot. Well, even then, they'll still go through that. It's billions and billions of coins. It's just too many. And then we got thousands of billions of token projects with billions of tokens. We got an oversaturated altcoin market. It's going to affect and drag down the overall altcoin performance if they don't quit coming out with new tokens every damn day. All right, Caspa, I think 4 hour. Was there something else I was going to do here? I don't think so. This is irrelevant. That was just Oh, look, is it the dirty Sanchez bottom? That's what the 111s in the chat were for last night that I forgot. It looks like the dirty Sanchez double bottom pattern. For those of you that are not familiar with the dirty Sanchez pattern, it's actually one of my variations. I'm just claiming credit for it. It's double bottoms are double bottoms no matter how you look at them, okay? They all play out the same. But mine is special. Mine is called a Dirty Sanchez. Previously called the John Wayne. Do you notice this is the sombrero pattern for the double bottom that we have? And price is confirmed once it gets past the sombrero top there, or the right sombrero flag. Take a measure move. This was a failed sombrero pattern because we didn't make that measure move at all. This is known as the Dirty Sanchez. When they get to the dirty bottoms and they play dirty at the bottoms. You gotta have some fun with this, people. So I am looking for a retest here and see if we can come up in these areas. Maybe we get past the sombrero. The sombrero top here at the 13 cent area. Well, that would be good for a bigger move to the upside. All right, Caspa, you got a lot of work to do. I like that wick there. That's some good buy pressure to help us move up. And man, you slow on it. Let's check out Tia. Another one that is... Oh, look at that impressive Adam and Eve. You know... Some people say they break out to the upside and meet their target 90% of the time. This one never actually really confirmed. This one just kind of lost it and failed, and then we turned into something else. A big ass range, a bottom range. Oh, nice. accumulation level, and we're near the bottom of it. We're in the bottom third of this. Here's an idea. Oh God, don't have him do that. You said you weren't going to do this, Rode. I can't help it. What if you fib this out? Oh, we just now left the little accumulation area for this. This is the sweet spot. This is what I'll be buying. I'm just saying, adding to my bags. Here on the 4 hour, you got the non-moving average crossing bullish over the 21. That's your buy signal if you're looking for something. I like it. I like to accumulate it through here. That's a great place to accumulate it. Here we got a candle body there that just cuts across here. We got some candle bodies here with an angle. That's what I'm looking at. Just looking. Channel idea. Oh, snap. Do you see that? It respects that. I know she broke through it and everything, but I want to see us get past that trend line. That would be good. We should see that. We should see a break out of this. Of course, we're going to look back up here at this area. Got the 200 moving average coming there. Hey, look at these bigger moving averages. 800, 600, 300. Oh, they're saying this one's on here. This one's on the table up here at the 382, definitely. So we got some work to do, but I like what I'm seeing down here. It's a great place to get in my personal opinion. And she can make it back up to $9 from here. Ooh, baby. Awesome. There will be some resistance where in these areas. So $6, $7 will face some steeper resistance over there. We'll cross that when we get to it. I should have just used the template. Buy zone. We'll share this over with the group. I keep forgetting to do that. T 4 hour, right? Nice accumulation there for a long-term hold. Hey, John Hill, look at this job turkey. How's it going, John Hill? Glad to have you here. All right, let's take a look at DOT, polka dot. I still like that area. I'm still waiting on it. Still waiting on it. Same situation what we just looked at. You're going to see this. You're going to see a lot of similar patterns playing out for altcoins. Kind of sucks to be the person that said Adam and knees break to the upside 90% of the time, because you're going to see a lot of them that haven't, because they're all doing the same thing. Or a lot of them having the same kind of pattern. Same thing that we just saw over there. She's breaking above. She's trying to break above that 9. Now she's starting to lose it here on the 4 hour. She's already lost that 9 moving average on the 4 hour. What's happening here? Well, that's a dirty Sanchez. Yeah, the best way to look at this one is to zoom out. For real, for real. Here on the 4 hour, we still got these other moving averages. She might come down and touch them now. I doubt that she makes it down to the 800, but she might retouch bottom and do a, what gets wick gets candlestick. Where did you come from? That's old news right there. So what has happened how would that, Oh, you're from over here. No, you're not. I must have got lazy one night. And this is why I like to go back and check this stuff. All right, let's zoom out here. I'm gonna go to the daily. Nice. Oh, geez. I bet that's where you is. DOT's still very cheap for what it can do later on in this cycle, later on in this year. She's down in a still a good area to still accumulate. I'm so tired of accumulating DOT. I'm so tired of DOT staying between it just in this whole. Well, I like it up around $11. That's a little bit better, but this $5 to $7 range, it just gets old, man. It just gets old. Expect a lot more out of this project. And she's just been a lackluster performer. She's just not been the winner, but will she ever do better? They can change the narrative. They might come up with something. I don't know. They might add AI to DOT and all of a sudden everything's cool again. This node project has had success before. Trend line 60. It's a good place where it might bounce there. She's at a 618 area. Okay. Would love to see it bounce there. She might wick down to this area 538 if we get a drop in the market. 200 moving averages hanging around there. So that could be the downside. But she holds this area. That's good. She holds this area. We're going to be looking at. Oh man, that would be cool. How long would it take to get there though? That's the question. How long would it take to get this $14 for DOT? $13.78. Of course, from this pool, I mean, it's just always wise to go with that 618. That's just a given. 618 is the given. 948. So in the bigger scheme of things, that's more the targets I'm looking for that I'm going to take more serious action would be these bigger targets. I'm not looking for anything small or doing a small trade or anything. Don't know what you might guys be doing a swing trade for just to let it get up to $7 or something. Yeah, there's that's the thing. Let's see, here on the 4 hour, 200 crossing the 360, that's going to be a little headache to get past. That just puts more weight on our shoulders. We can do it. We can do it. It's just like, gosh darn it. So we got to look at short term just for this accumulation zone. And $7.04, 743, just all through here. I would just look at 770. It may take, you'll have to struggle a little bit more to get there, but that's where it's worth it. That's just 15%. Man, DOT, you got to step up your game. Last trend line. I wonder if she'll come back and touch bottom this trend line, or if we'll respect it. Cause she's looking like she wanted to come down. Don't be coming down, DOT. I'm looking at this 4 hour, and if you see this little guy, that 9 moving average is rolling over. She's getting some down. Yeah. 633, 634. That's our 113 right there. Bottom of the trend line. I think that's coming into play. Oh, geez. Now we're going to have to put another one on there just in case we wick down. So it looks like she is coming down on the smaller or the 4-hour time frame. We could hit 631. If something bearish comes into the market, we might be hitting at 610, but that looks like we're headed there. So this might be an area to buy. This one definitely might be an area to buy. I'm going to put it as a buy. I hope we don't see 540 at all out of DOT. I hope we don't see anything in the $5 out of DOT anymore. So the red prices are sell, green are buy. Yellow is use caution. Look for. Well, I guess you should put. Yellow should be like look for a confirmed bounce. Look for confirmation. Look for confirmation. Copy. Price target updates. Pro Platinum, hey, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. ICP opinions. I like it. I've got a bag of it. I'm working a bag of it on spot margin. She's just been slow. And she's at bottoms now. She just now got the bullish cross here on the 4-hour, but it's a lackluster one. There's just limp wrist energy there, like here, cross it. Here you go. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do with me. That's a weak ass move right there, but it's there. 50 crossing the 200. About the 200 is about to nosedive this 360. Oh man, this looks like a bearish rejection here. Oh, let's zoom out. ICP. I was looking and hoping, and we might still. Can we still? Is our... Oh, where's... From an 886 to that, though? Let's just take a new look. My targets did not hit on this one. She decided to say, screw you, road dog. I'm not going to nail your nail it targets. Oh, nice. Look at that. Bouncing off the 2. Bouncing off the 2. Give me a few minutes here with the ICP as we kind of figure out his life's direction here. Let's go to the 3-day chart. Getting rid of some of this noise. Look, she came down with a little J hook right there. A little fishing hook. Or we'll catch anything. Oh, you look harmonic as hell. What are you? What are you? What are you doing? Is this a harmonic? Oh, crap. Are you? Oh, I don't know which one you are. Oh, 7-8. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like this, I affectionately call this the Bart Simpson butt crack. Haven't done that in a while, so I just think it's just very appropriate to do that. I don't know if you might be able to see how this works out. Drawing it a little differently. But you get a butt crack. And it's part of a double bottom pattern for real when you zoom out. And the easiest way in my you said you weren't going to do all this. Oh gosh, I can't help it. I just do it. Can't change who I am. Stop trying to change me. So we got I'll even go to the candle bodies. We got a channel idea going on here. This is the easiest way. Width of a channel. This is probably the same as our 236 Fibonacci idea, same kind of concepts. $36. That's the easiest way to do it, right? But it's a good way. It's a good way. Buttcrap, Mark Simpson, Buttcrap. We're coming into accumulation. This is more likely our harmonic pattern, which I'm not an expert on or anything. I can't even tell you which one it is. It's something I'm studying here and there. But I do know with it complete, you get a type 2 return, come back to retest that bottom level. So it's a good bottoming pattern. I just do them. I don't really care what it is. My fib system overlaps with that. We still get the same results. The 786 retracement right there. Nice. We do swing low, swing high, and I know it's crazy. And we are also, 886 is one that I'm really looking at too. So if she's going to make a higher low, most likely the higher low would be at 1762 or 19.5. And that could happen if she's going to continue to be range bound through here. That can happen. But if she's going to break and do a higher high, then I'm looking for $23.25. Based on the Fibonacci ratios of this move up and this move down, and if you were playing a harmonic pattern, all those funny ones that they draw the funny Gartleys and all that stuff, their measure moves just to the top of the pattern. It's basically the same as playing this as a double bottom. It's crazy, but so a lot of calculations to go into something that's as simple as what I told you with the channel. It's just a channel, come up here, and then you get a bigger measure move. I don't know if that measure move would show up on this one. Oh yeah, here you do. Look at that. Measure move comes up to the 2. To the 2. She likes the 2s too. Yeah, right. So my thoughts on it, well, I mean, I like it for a project, if that's what you're asking, as well. And I do have a bag of it. I'm just waiting for it to take off. I'm glad it got out of its $5, $3 range, and I was buying down here. I was buying down here. Buying all through here. That was the little wedge or channel that it broke out. Retesting some of these areas over here is all we're doing. Bouncing up. We just need to make a higher high. So I'll update these targets. If she does come down, I mean, I can fib it, but you're basically looking at the bottom of the trend line, 200 moving average, those ideas, if she does come back down for something. Hey, I would rather treat it as a zone. All right, let's share that with the, I'm on the, let's do it on the daily. I got this one on the 3-day. Let's go, just take it down to the daily just to. So we made a higher high, higher low. That's the biggest thing. We just didn't go for another higher high. My target would be for that higher high would be the 1774. Now let's copy it. Put it over in the Telegram group. So what I see that's bullish on here is that these moving averages on the daily look nice. You got a bullish cross, so the 800, 600, 300, they're all good. The smaller ones, they're working through their stuff. You already got the bullish cross. It looks like it's ready to start trying to do its leg up. We just got to get it out of this whole accumulation zone, and that's going to take a while, and that's up at past $20. Once we get past the $20 range, we can start seeing some of the bigger prices. And I'd like to see 80s come back. I'd like to see us retest that area that we had in August of 21. Don't know that we will. But we should, if this one actually starts doing some of the things it's supposed to. But I think that $54, that's a nice little long range target. We should be able to hit that within a year, within 10 months. I don't know that we can hit 140, but we might. The last few months of this market, about this time, about December, January, right through there, this coming year, altcoins could be just going crazy, balls to the wall, like doing some crazy stuff, because that's when a lot of money will just be switching over to the altcoins. After Bitcoin tops out, usually runs over there for a very short period, about a month, is what we usually see. And then it's over. The bear market is here, and nobody's figured it out for about a month or two later, and they're like, oh, damn. We're in a bear market. You don't figure it out until it's later. You think it's just a retracement. You think, oh, we still can go up. And then you'll have people say, no, we're still going to 1.5 million. And you'll figure out, oh, shit. We're already halfway back down. What can we do now? That's why it's good to take profit on the way up for this next 10 years. If you don't have a profit exit strategy, I'll tell you mine. I keep saying this. My goal is to at least pull out 5 to 10% of my total net worth crypto. My bag values about every month. 5% is what I'm shooting for, actually. And I need to do better. I need to do better as far as pulling out that complete 5%. All right, we did Tia. Tommy 2 liters, how's it going? Ryan K says every crypto got the dirty Sanchez this week. That's worth posting up here. That's funny. John Hill says Bart's ass. Bugpick says, man, this market looks cooked. It needs some help. It needs some help. There's some good signs, but these next January is just going to be tricky. This is like the end of January looks like that might be our relief. I don't know if it's going to be from Trump action and the pro crypto stuff. It makes sense, but I don't know. You guys, I think everybody's just, and until Trump actually comes into office, I think the whole world's just sitting there wondering, well, what the hell is this current administration going to do to screw the world up before we get there? I mean, are we going to go to World War III before the 20th? I mean, I don't know. You see some crazy things going on, and I think people just don't trust what this administration can do to the market, because they can. They've done dirty stuff this whole past 4 years. They just have. But finally, we'll get this choke point 2.0 off our backs, get some good legislation going, and set an example. And the world will follow, and we can all come to a consensus on how crypto can be a good thing, like it's supposed to be. Blame it all on the bankers. I do. Let's take a look at XYO. I've not looked at this one in a while. XYO UDC, what are you doing? I've actually got a moon bag of this. I've had this moon bag since I never sold the moon bag in the last cycle. Or was it last? Or maybe it was early this cycle. I think it was really early this cycle that I got to moon bag this. I don't know. I don't have a whole. They're on Coinbase. I haven't even looked at that in forever, in years. So she's catching at the 618. Can it hold? It's been holding for weeks. I see. I spy with my little eye. Price below a bunch of moving averages, but I like the 9s above it. It would be cool if that 9, if we could get back to test that 9 moving average. That would be awesomeness. So are we in danger? I mean, it's held so long. If we are in danger, you're looking down here at the 786. That's just a given. Maybe, possibly even the 886. Let's see what we got over here. If I had to guess, if I were looking at this and thinking, this would be a great time to start doing our waves, like an Elliott wave, I would be looking at this thing and saying, this would be a nice 1. This would be a nice 2. This makes an excellent 3. This would just barely, as low as it get, qualify for a 4 wave, and we could go up to a 5 because it didn't overlap with this. She's got that little gap. That's the thing about Elliott wave. There's got to be a gap between that 1 top and that 4 bottom there. So I'm going to turn on Elliott and see what he says. You think the same? You suck, Elliott. What the hell? The bigger picture, Elliott. Come on. Thank you. Oh, he says we 5'd out. I don't know. You got to be. I just use it for confluence. According to him, we did a 5 wave and an A, B. The C is still to come. Wait a minute. This would be your A, B. Gosh darn it, Elliott. What are you saying? Speak English. I can't. That says that was our C, according to Elliott. So he would agree with this is a bottom territory in 618. Oh gosh darn it, man! It just looks bearish. It looks like it's in danger of losing this area with the moving averages there. This is your range at the range. I like it more as a range. And until we lose this bottom at 0.016, I would consider it a range. The 618 retracement's been holding for weeks. If the market does drop, then you are looking at those lower levels. But if it holds, then you're good. It's so tricky on this one. I mean, it's so tricky to play this one at that juncture. I mean, if you're already in. I'm going to go ahead and throw this 786 out here. Just that, I mean, because if we lose it, that's where we're headed. But the 618 area seems to be holding pretty well. Even though you could argue the way I'm putting it here, it might be a little bit below it. So we need to see it make some progress and get above this 2.3 cents. If we can see it get above that, we can start looking at these other areas. And 30 cents and 34 cents would be the higher targets. But just clearing this area is going to be the big thing. So, wow. We just got to see what plays out. I can't give them. She's just going so sideways. That's all I can say is that we're in the range. And if you're looking at it in the range, you're in a pretty decent spot. But you can probably come back down to the bottom of the range. And the bottom of the range is sitting around 1.7. So, but and really, when you this is all within a penny though. 1.3 cents to 1.7 cents to 1.9 where we are. But yeah, there's some big percentages there within those pennies. Oh gosh. This one we'll watch, and feel free to come back and ask for me to take a look for an update on it. She's just ranging sideways. Hopefully, I mean, we got the bottom patterns there. We got the things that we need to suggest that we can go to the upside, but she could still just depend on what the market does. Oh gosh, I can't give you an accurate call on that other than sideways at the moment. And we'll probably see this in some other coins too. We take a look at Cake. What are those? Speed these up. It's an hour 38 into this, so I'm gonna have to go faster now. I'm gonna zoom out on the daily. Nice. I like. Ooh, Cake. This is a Cheesecake Factory Incorporated. I'm on a stock. How did that happen? Well, hey Cheesecake. Cheesecake Factory is doing pretty good. She's at a level of resistance right now, but that's higher highs and higher lows for Cheesecake Factory. Just saying. Cake. How did that happen? We still in this? We still in this? Are we doing a triple bottom idea? Are we doing a inverted head and shoulders idea? We're doing a bottom range idea, that's for sure. Lost her trend line. That sucks. She almost hit my target. Almost. But she lost it. That sucks. What did you do? Cake, what did you do? That's actually pretty good for Cake that it held that. Sucks that it lost it. Oh, you went up to $4 though. I'm so used to seeing around $1.50, $1.60. That's when I was accumulating Cake. I sold most of it up through this run though. Man, you need to hold 786. You need to hold. We need this to hold. $187, $188 might come in if things go bearish, but things are actually looking good here on the daily. 100 across the 200, that's cool. Hour moving average, they need the bigger ones need some. It's got some work to do. The 50 moving average is up here. That's good. The 9 is way up here at 257. It is still bullishly crossing over the 800. I see some good signs for a bounce here. We got any divergence? There's some divergence. Holy crap. It's some slight divergence there, but it's there. Of the bullish nature. So that tells me that there's hope for Cake to bounce from these areas. And she's talking to the devil right now on the daily. That red 666 moving average area. That's where she's hanging out at. You know, they money and the devil, they just go hand in hand sometimes. So we got upward swing there on RSI, and we got on the candle bodies, we got a downward swing right there. That might be just enough to start getting us past these levels here. I kind of think she'll do something like she did here. It'll be kind of slow to start and go kind of shaky until she gets past this area, and then we can probably get a spike up and then start touching these areas over here again. Big thick Ichimoku cloud just begging for us to come and give it a big old squeeze and hug. I like that. Sucks that you lost that trend line though, so that is a bummer. That's going to be a resistance. So it looks to me like we might have found our bouncy area here, but we might kind of just go, sideways a little bit for a minute. Other than that, kind of promising. She's retesting these areas over here. I mean, in essence, that's what you're doing. You're just coming back down to retest this area, whether you want to look at it head and shoulder to the upside or whatever. Indicators are suggesting that she wants to come down a little bit. It may just be sideways. I like the moving averages. Moving averages look they look doable. I'll agree that our market is just lackluster. This is Friday, tomorrow's Saturday, and we don't have retail really here, just chomping at the bit so much. I'm curious to see what price action will be. This will give the reports that I've seen. I don't know if you guys watch Invest Answers, but that's a good place to watch for some good fundamental analysis and things like that in the market. He's got the training. I'm telling you, he's a good guy to follow. James from Invest Answers for all that stuff. But I happened to catch one of his videos today, and he was showing where, graphing out where it's showing a retail kind of left with Bitcoin dumping from the tops up there. But it's a good thing overall, but it's going to give a chance for whales to come. And on the weekend, whales like to play games. So I'm anticipating to see a lot of whale games going this weekend. Let's throw up this trend line idea because they can offer some support idea. Oh, nice. I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. That even gives us more idea that maybe you can hold. Let's see. I'm hoping it'll hold. I'm really hoping it'll hold. That's the candle body, so I'm gonna leave that up there. Let me take a look at Link. Ha ha ha, that's funny. Did you call me? I don't know. It depends on, do you look like this? If you did, then I'm calling you. How you doing? John Hill says, I'm expecting some Trump action. I am too. I hope so. And we should. I mean, my gosh, everybody should get Gensler out, get all this bull crap out. Man, they really don't want Trump to be in that office, though. They afraid they're going to get exposed. And I hope they all do. I hope they all do. Man, they fight that. They don't like that. We need to just clean house in this country. We need to expose all the dirt and stuff. We need to just come clean up this country. I mean, owe it to the damn people. All the stuff they've been hiding and everything. That is not the government that we want. And I'm not. Ooh, my wife will get so pissed when I say this. I haven't shared this idea with her. My wife is of the Democratic persuasion, but I think that party is cooked. I think they blew it. I think they just got exposed for. I stopped liking the Democrat. I saw a documentary back when Hillary was running, and it gave the history of the Democratic Party, and I did not really realize that. I didn't know that they were pro-slavery. I didn't know that they were behind the Ku Klux Klan. They were really supporting the South, and that's why the South was Democratic for a long time. I remember when I was growing up, I'm not going to tell the decade, but everybody was for Democrats mostly. It just seemed to be the thing. I thought we were Democrats. I guess we're Democrats anyway. And then you find out in the 60s and civil rights movement, okay, so they went from being pro-slavery to all of a sudden flipping over to being civil rights, right? And then we started ushering in all the programs. But then look how the programs, the incentives for the programs, it was not fair to black people at all, man. The things that they come up to help black people and the poor people really just enslave them. They ushered in my opinion, corporate slavery under the disguise of the American dream or something. It's weird. But after all the stuff they went here, man, I mean, both parties drastically changed. I used to not like the Republicans either, especially when Bush was in office. I was like anti-Republican. So both of the parties have changed, but I think the Republican Party is more where we need to be than the Democrats have been at all in the past 20 fucking years. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a political channel, but oh God, that algorithm's going to screw me. Did we do link? I meant to do link. We're on cake. I meant to do link. Did we do chain link? You don't even remember. Oh, look, there's Gumby, damn it. Well, I guess that seems to be playing now, doesn't it? That shoulder, head and shoulder. Lost that trend line. That was the thing. That's the bearish retest of that trend line. Probably sit better in 4-hour time frame, smaller time frame. Get all the noise in there. Oh, gosh darn it. We're here at a $20 link again. My 1272 comes down right around our big major 618. I would say that we're headed toward $18 for link. So we broke this trend line, and I would take a measure move. That just pissed you off. Oh, I did. Oh, we did take the measure move, and it says 1235. It does not mean that that's going to happen at all. It's got the bigger momentum here, 800, 600, all that. We could come back to 1573. At least we could come back to 14. I can see that if we got really, really bearish. But we're still in a range. We're still in a range here. Let's zoom out for link. It's frustrating, but I mean, link stayed at $5 for the longest time, $5 to $7 for the longest, and here it is, got up to 30 and now testing 20. I would see the 618 holding, but it does look like $18 is on the table over what? This next week or two? So I talked about, I gave my thoughts on Bitcoin and the market, and there are some predictions that we might be coming down to 70 something, 77, 78,000 by the 20th. There's another GAN analyst, a WD GAN analyst that has that date, and I haven't seen his actual prediction there, but just going on secondhand news. But you know, I can see the possibility of that happening. I wouldn't put it past, and it's probably worth taking note if a reputed GAN analyst kind of comes up with that kind of concept. You know, I'd pay attention to it. That idea that we might be in for a drop. They might want to drop this over the next week or so. Just out of pure meanness. It's out of pure meanness is all it is, in my personal opinion. Let me take a last look at Floki, and I think that's going to be the last one I'm going to be able to get. We'll take a look at Bitcoin and kind of wrap it up because we're running on 2-hour mark. That's a little bit too long for a live stream to be popular, to pick up steam. People be playing me at 3x speed. Floki, you finding some support, Floki? We're on the daily, right? This actually does not look bad at all to me for Floki. It really doesn't. Looks it's got some work to do here above the 2. That looks good for Floki. That's crazy how Link looked like it's going to die, but some of these other coins look like they might catch support and be all right. Why is that? Why is that? Maybe there's going to be some whale games to get Link cheaper or something. So if we were to lose it, Floki's been finding some support down here, 0.00012 area, 111 area. Might come back and retest that, but this looks like it's got a good chance to hold. 200 moving average. The other everything looks good to me. Come up through that cloud. I like what I'm seeing for Floki. I'll be looking at the top of this trend line and a breakout. I still got this target over here for Floki. Still looks good. She's got some work to do. Look, inverted head and shoulder top pattern. To the upside. That's probably not. Anyway. This one actually looks pretty promising to me. They got some good news going on or something. It looks like this trend line is holding. It's respecting it. We'll look at the 4-hour, see what it says. Ooh, we down here below the 800. Still 800, 600, 360. They're good. From what I could see there, the bigger time frame, I would be really surprised if it loses this area. I could be totally wrong, but I would be. I'd be disappointed in you, Floki. I'd have to come back and give you a lecture. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. $94,136. Let's look at it on the tiny time frames. I was falling on one of these, so I cleared out or something. What the hell am I looking at here? Do I need? Oh gosh, I gotta zoom out for Bitcoin. Okay, this makes more sense. I don't want to mess up this chart. Okay, well okay. No, that's good. I'm on the 4-hour, and I do want to point out that we are above our 236 Fibonacci there, retesting it and everything, above the 9 moving average. Bitcoin looks more promising than some of these altcoins at the moment. Possible double bottom, and I think this weekend we'll see a little bit of upside. I don't think it'll be crazy upside, but I could see us getting into these zones 96, but that 98,000, we got to top that, and at least get above that and start working for a higher high. That's what we really need to see out of Bitcoin. On the 6-minute, how are we doing on the smaller time? 5 minute, 6 minute, 7 minute. I wouldn't get too twisted about which one you pick so much as just it being a smaller time frame. We got that idea, this is more prevalent. That's a weird shape. That is just kind of wild how you did that. I see an inverted head and shoulder and all that. Oh, look, you got this falling wedge. That is actually a nice falling wedge. That's a handsome falling wedge. They break to the upside 68% of the time. That is actually true. That is actual factual. The measured move for them is basically this. We went over this earlier. Measured move for this falling wedge should take us up at 95,300-ish. Well, that is the traditional measured move for a falling wedge. I will stick with that and see if we can hit that. I want to tap it. Will you tap it? Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back again tomorrow. I know at least tomorrow night. I'm still trying to put together what I'm going to do for the introductory chart school live stream, and I don't know exactly. I would prefer to get with you guys and see if we can come up with a good day for those, so I could do it like one a week or something. I meant to do that tonight and discuss it, but I waited too long, so I'll wait. Get back with you guys some other time on that. 6 minute look at where we've been, what happened. We were doing this rod and wedge pattern, 72% chance that they break to the upside, and it did. It got rejected at our 382 Fibonacci area, coming back retesting our 236 area, just our zone we're trying to break out of. Good chance it will break out from there and start coming up. I like what I'm seeing here. This is nice. Higher highs, higher lows is what we're looking at for Bitcoin. So on a good trajectory, technically, if we're going to use WD Gann, he would say right here's the time to start buying on Bitcoin. Just saying. If we are in a range and going to start be working up in the range, I mean, we could see break above 100,000, or I mean that's in the cards. We could just be ranging out and then easily come back and start making higher highs again. I wouldn't say easily, but we could. That could be what's in line. Or we could just be coming up to an area and rolling over and then put us in danger looking for a lower low. That is what I'm focusing on over this next few weeks. I'm looking for the signs. But as it is, we need to get above 98 to feel safer that we were not going to see a lower low. Until we get then, man, we could be looking at 78, 80, 88,000. I mean, it's still on the cards. It ain't going to play out this weekend, cross our fingers, but it's on the cards to happen within the next 2 weeks, unless we start showing some more positive price action here for Bitcoin. So let's be careful, but let's be grateful also, because Bitcoin is 94,000. It's one more chance to buy under 100,000, because some point over these next few months, we're going to get about 100,000 and we're not going to look back. And then what are you going to think? Man, I should have bought someone that was down about 90 or 88 or 74 or wherever we might be. Get a plan to get some of that Bitcoin. It's the real winner for this cycle. It really is. Outperforming most everything. I mean, we've had some altcoins that did good, but they've been giving back their gains. You can't go wrong with Bitcoin. That's what I wanted to drive home. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow night. Take us to the end screen, Sean.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice.
Oh, wow. That's a good point, too.
To the finish line. If you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Unpredictable.
Well, that would explain why Floki looks so positive right now compared to Link. All right. Thank you for. I did not know that, John Hill. Thank you for sharing that. That's good alpha. Cool. I'm looking forward to getting it started.
Promise you're the same. Running for the meds. Show you like my vibe. Pass my candy on my wrist. Bad habits. Little rabbit. Now sit down. You can have it. I see it when you walk my way. Come on,
Goodbye, John Hill. Goodbye, John Hill. You know something, John Hill. I'm just playing around. Sipping rum gives positive vibes. Good night, guys.
So I'm just gonna be away for 1 hour. Please don't break anything. And I might have a surprise for you.
Give me a miracle. I need a syllable. Talking about